Luckily for us, we had a derelict garage. We were looking at this space thinking, hang on, what can we do with it? And Simon, who's the landlord, had this just crazy idea, and he has lots of crazy ideas. This one's worked, and just thought, why not put a deli in there? For us, quality is so important. We're not just going to buy a mango because everyone wants a mango. It has to look good, it has to taste good, and so at that point the chefs really is taking on board, what's worth us bringing back. You've got to come in to experience it, and there's no pressure to buy anything.
Welcome to Kitchen Tales. This is Rhona and I's podcast that we started to help promote our businesses. Rhona runs a business which is Time Home Cooking, and I run my business Colline's Kitchen. And we also interview and have conversations with amazing local businesses that are near where we are in Newbury and in Berkshire and Hampshire in general. How have you been, Rhona?
Very good, thank you. It's beginning of March now, isn't it?
Yes.
The daffodils are out.
Yes.
Winter is almost behind us.
Winter is almost behind us. It's starting to actually not be so dark in the evening, so it's really nice to have that extra daylight.
It really is. It's been a long winter, hasn't it? So we need a bit of sunshine now, don't we?
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah.
So, Rhona, Mother's Day is coming, and this year I wanted to do a public service announcement, because I've had a lot of friends that say their children, their families have forgotten Mother's Day. So this is a public service announcement to everybody that has a mother or somebody that you see as a mother, that Mother's Day is on 15th of March 2026 here in the UK. I know other parts of the world, they celebrate Mother's Day on a different time, but here in the UK, 15/03/26. And we're going to talk a little bit about what mothers actually want on Mother's Day. I don't need any more socks, guys. I can tell you this. No more socks. I don't need another Mother's Day mug. Please don't give me a mug. What I need is quality time alone. Time on my own. Time where I'm doing something to do with wellness. Book me a spa voucher. Book me a nice dinner with my girlfriends. Something where I don't have to feel like I'm actually doing work for other people. That'll be nice. What would you like for Mother's Day?
Do you know, that sounds so good. I don't want much. I just like acknowledgement. A little bunch of flowers.
Yeah.
To be cooked for.
Right?
To be cooked for would be so nice.
Yes.
My children, I think, are, because they know I'm a cook, so they enjoy cooking. But they just leave it to me.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I'd
I
like
think
to be
that'll be
cooked
really
for.
good. So if anyone's listening, please make sure you just think a little bit more on Mother's Day. And I know there's many people out there. I can be like this a little bit, where I'm like, oh, it's just marketing holidays. Yeah, a little bit, but Mother's Day is different.
We're mothers.
It doesn't count.
We're mothers.
We're mothers. And
Very
it's
important.
nice to have a day where we are being celebrated, but also celebrating our mothers or people that we consider mothers. Because, we do genuinely understand that not everybody might have a close relationship with their mothers, but there might be people that you just want to appreciate on this day. So yeah, that's really important. So yeah, Mother Day is coming. I just had to put that on, and because the year is just going super quick.
It's going really quick.
Super quick.
It's going very quick. Yeah.
It's just been so great the last few weeks, interviewing everyone that we have, speaking to people, and having so many collaborations as well. I mean, what this podcast has brought, I think one of the biggest things is collaborations. We recently collaborated with our friend Sarah from the Cookery Lab, who was on this podcast.
That was fun.
And I know you've got something going on with Edwina.
We're just about to hold our next breakfast masterclass.
Yeah.
We actually did one in February, and we're just about to do another one in late March.
Yeah.
They're really popular.
That's really
We
good,
thought it would just be one, and actually we've gone for a second. It was sold out, and the third one is we've still got a few places left actually. So if anyone's interested, then we would love to have you. It's wonderful. It's great to just to do all this business with all our local suppliers.
Exactly. And I think, we talk about this all the time. Collaboration is really important to us. And which brings us to our guest that we have on today. So today we've got Ellie from Ellie's Deli. How are you doing, Ellie?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. We're so pleased to have you. And we just want to find out a bit more about your business and how you started.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a fantastic story.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, it's been a journey. And so Ellie's Deli is based in Highclere, and we run alongside the Highclere RedHouse, the pub. And we've been in the pub for a long time, 16, 17 years. Oh, wow. And Ellie's Deli basically came about, COVID happened, right? And everything changed in the pub industry. The way people eat, the way they go out, how they socialise, it all really changed. And it was tough for pubs. It still is tough for pubs. It's, this day and age. But at that time, it was really trying to think outside of the box. What more can you do with your pub? What can you give to the community? And luckily for us, we had a derelict garage. And we were looking at this space thinking, hang on, what can we do with it? And Simon, who's the landlord, had this just crazy idea. And he has lots of crazy ideas. This one's worked. And just thought, why not put a deli in there? And he'd started going up to market and getting bits of fruit and veg. So in 2022, he'd bombed up the M4, in his Golf and packed his car full of fruit and veg and brought it back, and it was really well received. People kind of walked past, what's going on? So fruit and veg was already there, and then this idea of a deli and this space for the community to come to interact with each other and for us to supply some goods. There's not much else going on in Highclere. So, we really wanted to just bring something more to the village and surrounding villages. And that's where Ellie's Deli basically kind of came about. And so we're coming into our third year now of trading, which is fantastic. And it's gone from strength to strength.
Yeah. And you're in a great location as well. You're just off the Andover Road, which even if people don't know about you, there is a sign just before it.
Yes.
And so you drive up on the Andover Road, and then they see you on the left-hand side, which is perfect.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a fab location. Couldn't have asked for a better location. It's a big village, lots of villages around it. Highclere Castle, I mean, it brings so many people to the area.
Of course.
And if you're just passing by, if there's an accident on the A34, I mean, the traffic comes right through down the Andover Road. So we're very well placed. Yeah, very lucky.
I like that a lot. So do you run the pub as well?
Yeah.
I didn't realise this.
I didn't realise that.
So I actually thought it was quite separate. I didn't realise that.
No.
That is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
How are you managing?
Well, with a great team, a very small team, but a great team. And, and you'll know how it is with small businesses, anyone who works with you, your family, basically, you're there to support each other and help each other. It is a lot of work, but the beauty of having a pub and a deli is that you work together, I've got some fantastic produce that the chefs in the pub come out and have a look at. I mean, it must be a dream to be a chef and walk out and see all of that fruit and veg and go, oof, what am I going to do today? And equally, I have the support of chefs as well. So if I, need some help to make some beautiful dishes for my deli, they're there to help me. Yeah. So awesome. We work so well together.
That's great.
And that's what I mean by building, thinking outside of the box with a pub. What more can you do? And maybe this is a formula or a footprint that other pubs might want to look at for the future.
I think especially when you're placed in the location that you are, where there really isn't a supermarket, like a big supermarket anywhere near, but not just a supermarket. I just have to say the quality of the fruit and veg that you have is exceptional.
Yeah, thank you.
We absolutely love lychee. And to this day, we haven't actually found good lychee as you guys have. We've got it from so many places, from supermarket, from Waitrose, from M&S. We've got it from other places, but hands down, and we've done the test. Myself, my partner Z, and the kids, we've done the test, and we've just realized we just have to come and get your lychee, your Swiss chard, and the peppers.
Yeah.
We don't buy anywhere else other than you guys, because I'm not just saying
thank
this.
you.
It is the highest quality that we've seen for a very long time.
Yeah.
So why did it come about to say, I know you mentioned COVID and things like that. How do you, I guess my question that I'm trying to ask is like, how do you get to choose what fruit and veg you have there?
Oh,
Because
gosh.
that must be quite hard.
I mean, it is quite hard. It is
Yeah.
quite hard. So we go up to a market just outside of London, and we go up in the middle of the night. And what happens is it's a collaboration between myself and the chef. So we're talking through what we would like to see, what's in season. You know, you do your research, and you know we'll copious amounts of lists basically. Now it's my chef's job to go up in the middle of the night and go to market. And when you're there, I mean, these places, I mean, they're insane. I don't know if you've ever been up to these kind of markets
I've
before.
not been there, but I really want to.
It's an experience.
I bet.
It's an experience. It is fast paced. Things are moving. There's machinery everywhere. And you go to these suppliers and at that point, you're able to look at what's there. And so I might have had in my head that, you know, I wanted mangoes or something, but if you turn up and you don't like the look of them, and for us quality is so important. We're not just going to buy a mango because everyone wants a mango. It has to look good, it has to taste good, you know. And so at that point the chef really is taking on board, you know, what's worth us bringing back, you know, what needs to come back. So, you know, he spends a good few hours at that market.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, and it's incredible. And then he comes back very early in the morning, and that's when we unload. And it is very exciting when you're unloading. It's a lot of work, but it's very exciting.
I bet.
Yeah.
Now, you did mention the lychee, so I just want to go a bit further on that. How many people would buy a lychee, though?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Will they?
Absolutely.
Last time they were sold
Really?
out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised.
So was I.
I
Because
think
a lot of people would not know what to do with that.
No,
Yeah.
I think probably you have to be aware of that fruit and probably like that fruit. But once, you know, if you're that person and you find somewhere like Colline has found,
Yes.
Ellie's Deli, you just come back for it.
Yes,
Mangoes are a big seller for us as well.
Yes.
Big seller. So, and the other thing is when people if they've got, you know, they can put requests in.
Yeah.
You know, so if they want us to find something, you know, a bit out there, a bit crazy,
Okay.
like we'll go to market and we'll have a look and see if it's there and bring it back.
I think that's really good to know.
That's
good to
Because there's
know.
many ingredients that I look for.
Yeah,
For example,
same here.
like sometimes it's hard to find plantain.
Yeah.
I really like plantains. So
Yeah.
that's something that I'll ask you guys to get.
Yes.
But
Definitely.
you rightly mentioned actually, lychee
Yes.
is not, it's considered an exotic fruit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for me, the first time that I found it, it was a surprise to find it in your shop. Because as I mentioned, usually you can't find it in just general supermarkets. Usually Waitrose and M&S do have it.
Yeah.
And it was a surprise. So I was like, actually, I'll try this.
Yeah.
And I'll stop raving about the lychees, but they are good.
Yeah.
So if you haven't tried them at Ellie's
Come get the
Deli,
lychees.
please go get the lychees.
But there is a difference between going to a supermarket and trying all the fruit and veg. It is not the same.
Yeah.
No.
It is definitely not the
No.
same because I don't even really know where they get all their produce from. Whereas you're going to a market and you're actually hand picking.
Yeah.
If you look at it, you do go into a supermarket and you think, if you've got a home online delivery and it suddenly turns up and it's just like, oh no, absolutely no way, that's going back. But your eyes see. Seeing that
Absolutely.
makes
and
a huge
we
difference.
would definitely push people, you know, try it, try that orange, you know, make sure you like it before you buy. And that's, and you can buy as little or as much as you want as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important, especially in the area that we're in, you know, and, you know, depending on, you know, what size your household is.
Yes.
You might just want to buy 2 carrots. You might just want to buy 2 oranges, and that will do you. And you're able to do that here because it's not pre-packaged, you know, and that's a big thing for us, you know, the packaging. You don't want all that plastic around. So there's really something for everyone there.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
What else is in the deli? So for those that haven't been, can get almost like a picture of what you have in the deli. So if someone is coming, because we talked about fruit a lot, so they might just think that is just fruit and veg. What else is in your deli that people can look forward to?
Oh, right. Where do I start? So firstly, I mean, there is a coffee machine in my deli. So we very much do coffees and breakfast rolls in the morning. You
Great
know,
coffee.
Yeah, thank you very much. Local supplier with our coffee as well, so we love it. And then bacon rolls, sausage baps. I mean, we do breakfast deals, croissants, pain au chocolat. So come in for your breakfast, definitely. And then we have a deli counter, and in that deli counter, there is charcuterie, there is cheese, there are salads that we make ourselves, so you can do a lunchbox for your lunch, for example. You've got a party at the weekend and you want some salads, you know, come and look at my deli counter and see what's in there. We have local trout. We have beautiful like salamis and pates. We have dairy from a local dairy farm. What else basically everything. Breads. We have made our bread for since we opened, we've been making bread. We're also working alongside a bakery as well, you know, and that's part, as a small business, things happen and you have to find solutions, and sometimes we don't always have the time to do the baking. It takes a lot of time to do that. And so, you know, working alongside a bakery as well. There's a bit of everything. There's dried goods, there's local honey, there's oil. I mean,
there's some wines and gin.
There's wine and gin, local sparkling wine. I mean, honestly, just come in. You've got to come in to experience it. And there's no pressure to buy anything. Just have a look and see what's there, and you know for next time.
And you can pre-order as well.
And you can pre-order with us, you can.
That's fantastic.
That's good.
You can.
And I think it's like, if you're visiting Highclere, it's also just a nice place to go.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of people that are on their dog walks and they make it a part of their routine to come to the deli, and then they take their dogs for walks and things like that. Just so people can be able to understand the location exactly where you are. Because I know we live in a very digital world where you could just Google it. But just for those that might just want to understand, where exactly are you positioned, say, from when you come from Newbury?
So if you're coming from I mean, we're not that far out of Newbury. Maybe we're 5 miles outside of Newbury, and head towards Andover. It's the 343, and you'll come into Highclere. It's a long road through Highclere, and we're at the end of Highclere. And you'll see the RedHouse pub on your right hand side, and the deli is literally, it's in the car park. There's a garage there, so there's parking. That's where we are. That's where we're positioned. Garage doors will be open. Ellie's Deli signage. It's there.
Brilliant. And how often are you guys open? What are your opening times?
So we are open from a Tuesday through to a Saturday, 8:30 in the morning until 5 o'clock every day.
That's great.
That's great.
That's fantastic. Really excited. And for those that haven't been, I highly, highly recommend for you to go there. Because, we've had some lunches. And the first time that I came, I brought my daughter. And now she calls it the place where I can see the doggies. Because there was quite
there are so many dogs.
Yeah, there were quite a lot of dogs outside. But I think just from my first impression of coming, it was just really nice. Because as soon as I walked in, there was an elderly gentleman who was walking in, and one of your other person who was at the counter who works with you guys greeted this gentleman by name. You could just already feel that this is a community. And then someone else comes like, I had so-and-so had a hip replacement. How is it? Like, you know, all these conversations that you'd really expect in a small village. But it just felt like this was like a lovely community space as well. So I think that's something that you did really well.
Thank you. I mean, that's so important to us that it is a community space. I feel so lucky to work somewhere like this. I mean, it's a dream, you know. I get to work with food. I get to be around people every day. And we do know everyone by name, and they know us, and we know about each other's lives. And it's so wonderful. I feel people probably just come to the deli, you know, might buy a carrot and have a chat with me. And that's fabulous. I love it. So
nice. Every day is different.
Every day is different.
Which is what you want.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So do you have anywhere where people can sit so the weather is nice? Obviously, we're in winter. When the weather is nice, do you have a sitting area? So if people just want to be able to enjoy their drink or their lunch, do you have a sitting area?
We do. So as it stands, you're welcome to sit outside the pub. There are benches outside the pub. And as we're all one, knock yourself out, sit out there. We are thinking about doing a little garden out the back, which would be fantastic. So watch this space.
Yes.
Hopefully it'll be up and running for the
exciting.
summer.
Yes.
Very exciting. And then during these like really dreary months that we've been going through, you are welcome to sit inside the pub. So I open up the top restaurant of the pub, nice and cozy in there, and it's somewhere dry to go and sit.
Good.
So I think again that's as the business is developing. Originally it's just takeaway, but now people come here after they do their yoga in the village, their Pilates. It's somewhere to chat. If they've got their kids and they want to catch up with other mothers, it's a space. It's a space. So yeah.
That's amazing.
Great place.
That's great. Thank you so much for joining us and being able to tell us more about your deli.
Thank you,
So
Ellie.
Thank you
all
for
those that
having
haven't
me.
been, it's a place to be. You definitely need to check it out. If you want some good, local, good produce, you definitely have to check out Ellie's Deli. Yes.
Thank you.
So yeah, before we finish our podcast, we're always asking all our guests what they're going to have for their dinner. What are you having for dinner tonight?
So I am going to have, because my day is pretty busy, it's pretty full on.
Yeah.
And I do love cooking, but tonight not so much. So what I am going to do though is take some marmalade glazed ham that we glaze ourselves. And I'm going to take some of our beautiful eggs that are very, very local with huge orange yolks. And I'm going to do ham, eggs and chips.
Oh,
I'm going to
lovely.
keep it super simple.
Yeah.
But when you've got great ingredients, that's what you need
Yes.
to do, right?
Yes,
So yeah, that's my dinner
absolutely.
tonight.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's not so exciting.
What
but
are you having?
well, it is exciting. I'm having salmon tonight. I've actually got some basil pesto that I made, that I froze, and so I'm going to put that on top. Cook that, and I've got some lentils and some veg.
Yeah. Oh, that's delicious.
How about you?
I'm actually having one of your quiches.
Oh,
You made us some quiches.
That's right.
And I've been saving them because I was like, a quiche for me, a lot of people they enjoy quiches in winter, but now that the weather's starting to be a bit better, I feel like it's coming up to quiche weather. So we're having some quiches. We have it with a side salad, and yeah, just gonna enjoy it. And it's a tomato and parmesan quiche made by the lovely Rhona.
oh, tell me how it is. I hope you
I will
enjoy
do.
it.
I'm sure we will. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for listening. You can find us on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, or any other platforms you can find a podcast. And you can also find us on Instagram, kitchen.tales. And you can find Rhona and I and our businesses on Instagram as well. Thank you for watching or listening.